Well, thank you so much. We join you yet again from Opoda Farm. That is Raila Odinga's rural home here in Bondo. I trust you can still hear me despite the background noise that is just coming out here at Raila's rural home in Bondo. The pictures that's still playing on your screen, those are live pictures from Kasarani, where public viewing of the remains of Raila Odinga continues there at Kasarani. But down here at Raila's rural home at Opoda Farm, where we've been pitching tent since morning. We've been here since morning, and we've witnessed every detail, every unfolding here. And of course, when we got here in the morning, it was all calm until around 11 when the locals here started charging to this home to pay their last respect to Raila Odinga. Remember, this is a person who was cherished massively in Kenya and specifically in this region, and that explains the reason this place has seen quite a number of visitors in the coming as mourners from across the country. And what it has been just a system of mourning. We've seen the locals here, majority of them composed of the youth, actually dressed in leaves, some of them mourning in their own style. And when it got to the evening, the elder brother of Raila, that is Oburu Odinga, got here to explain to the locals here what led to the death of Raila Odinga, how that happened, and of course the itinerary leading to the interment of Raila Odinga that will happen on Sunday at Kango Kajaramogi. Kango Kajaramogi is maybe a distance here from, about 3 to 4 kilometers from where we are. This is Opoda Farm, Raila's home, but where we'll be interred, or rather where we'll be buried next to his mother, that is far at Kango Kajaramogi. And Oburu was specific actually when he explained to the locals here the itinerary that, or rather the standards that will be followed until the interment of Raila Odinga. The locals here demanded to know why the hurry, why this thing has to be hurried, why Raila has to be buried so fast. And he was so quick to point out that everything is being done according to the will of Raila Odinga himself. He had stated that upon his death, he would have wished to be buried within 72 hours. And ideally, that would have been on Saturday. But then Oburu was categorical, and he said, since Raila died away from home, now the 72 hours was, the count to the 72 hours was started when Raila's body touched down at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, that is in Nairobi. And what's happening here is just some slow music that you can hear in the background. Actually, we've had some light showers of rain this evening, and that has led to, has dispersed the crowd that had gathered here, and the showers are now diminishing, and we can see the crowd coming back just yet again. On that note, you can see I'm surrounded by people here, maybe just a minute or two to understand what they have to say, because there are still showers, but they are actually putting up with the weather here. Maybe I'll stand. Habari kaka, tungependa usimame hapo, angalia pale, utueleze wewe. Kumekuwa na mvua jioni ya leo, na pia naweza kuona bado watu wameendelea kukaa hapa. Wewe ulikuja saa ngapi, na pia kufa kwake Raila Odinga, wewe inamaanisha nini kwako? Tashika mic wewe tuongeleshe tu
na English.
Kizungu iko sawa, acha nitakushikia mic.
Oh, thank you so much. We are here to show respect and dignity to Baba Raila Odinga. He's a guy who has fought for us. He has been forthright all throughout in democratic space in Kenya, and this is just a show of respect. Yes. People have come from far and wide, and we pray for peaceful atmosphere during this hard moment. Yes. And we also send our condolences to the family, yes, to the ODM, and to Kenya as a whole. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. One more, please. If you can speak, brother, maybe you just want to move here, utueleze pia. Naona umevalia jacket, sijui kama kuna baridi sana. Najua kumekuwa, simama hapo, angalia pale kwa kamera. Najua kumekuwa na mvua. Wewe uliweza kufika hapa saa ngapi na umeshuhudia nini haswa? Wacha mic nitashika.
Mimi ndio nafika hapa saa hizi na nimekuja nishuhudie venye weather kuko hapa kwa baba. Na mimi nitasema tu hivi, tunahitaji imani, na imani izidi kudumu katika hili eneo. Tunajua tuko na uchungu sana sisi wakaji wa Bondo kwa kupoteza baba. Sasa tunahitaji tu amani idumu hadi ile siku baba atasindikizwa.
Thank you. Well, just some of the messages of condolence that we continue to sample here right at Opoda Farm, where Raila, this is the rural home of Raila Odinga, like I've mentioned before. Actually, Oburu said the body of Raila will, after today we have a public viewing at Kasarani. From there, the body of Raila will go to his home that is in Karen, and actually on Saturday that body will be ferried to Kisumu also for public viewing at the Jomo Kenyatta International Stadium back in Kisumu, and that body will be brought here at his home that you can see, the house you can see just behind me. That body will be brought here for a night vigil before it is taken to the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University of Science and Technology for the for the service before it is taken to Kango Jaramogi, where it will be interred just next to his mother. He had wished. Remember, that is the place where the Odinga family, the large Odinga family, that is the graveside. And Oburu mentioned that ceremony will be private in the sense that it will be attended by just a few people. And basically, that is what has been happening here since day long, and we still keep tabs, and we'll continue updating you with regards to what is happening here at Opoda Farm, which is the rural home of Raila Odinga. And also, my colleague Alan Aoko is also at Kango Jaramogi. We will be joining you later to tell you what is happening there. For now, I take you back to Kasarani, where for the continued coverage of the public viewing at Kasarani Stadium, Nairobi.